Moving along. This one, oh man, I keep saying it's one of my favorites, but this one, it's up there. It's called Long Live. Ugh. I'm gonna get goosebumps.
I said, remember this moment in the back of my mind. The time we stood with our shaking hands, the crowds in stands went wild. You held your head like a hero on a history book page. It was the end of a decade, but the start of an age. Long live the walls we crashed through, how the kingdom lights shine just for me and you. I said, remember this feeling. I passed the pictures around.
That guitar.
Of all the years that we stood there on the sidelines, wishing for right now. We are the kings and the queens. You traded your baseball cap for a crown.
Seeing everyone succeed and you just thinking, when's it gonna be my turn?
They gave us our trophies.
Of all the years that we stood there on the sidelines, waiting for right now.
And the cynics were outraged, screaming, this is absurd.
Her scream back there
I
was
love
cool.
this line. Oh, here's the chills. Promise me this, that you'll stand by me forever. But if God forbid fate should step in and force us into a goodbye, tell them how the crowds went wild. Tell them how I hope they shine. Long live the walls we crashed through. I had the time of my life with you. Long, long live the walls we crashed through. How the kingdom lights shine just for me and you.
Nice. Is it about a wedding?
A wedding?
No? What is it about?
Why do you say that? I'm just curious.
Them two together, everybody celebrating. It seemed like no.
This is a love letter to her fans and basically her band and her team and everyone basically that's ever supported her, despite the evil critics saying, you can't sing, you're young and dumb, nobody's buying your act. Obviously, she's, because she's thanking you, because of your support, I'm here living my dream and proving people wrong.
Makes sense. And it's just funny, or interesting to think of her when she wrote this and where she is now. Like, she didn't even cross over into pop yet.
I still am just baffled by her success and just where it has led her. It's
crazy.
Yeah. This song would end her just regular Speak Now album standard. The songs coming up were on the deluxe version. So there's no hidden messages with any of the further songs coming forward.
Okay.
So you kind of got to speculate a little bit more about who they're about. This one is called Hours. I like this song a lot.
Okay.
I like them all.
Another one that just paints a picture for you.
Elevator buttons and morning air. Stranger silence makes me wanna take the stairs. If you were here, we'd laugh about their vacant stares. But right now, my time is theirs. So don't you worry your pretty little mind. People throw rocks at things that shine, and life makes love look hard. The stakes are high, the water's rough, but this love is ours.
I believe I may have posted these lyrics on my Facebook page at one point.
People have up their sleeves.
I believe it.
I think it's the people throw rocks at things that shine part.
Lurking in the shadows with their lip gloss smiles, but I don't care, 'cause right now you're mine. And you'll say, don't you worry your pretty little mind. People throw rocks at things that shine, and life makes love look hard. The stakes are high, the water's rough, but this love is ours. Cause I love the gap between your teeth, and I love the riddles that you speak, and any snide remarks from my father about your tattoos will be ignored, 'cause my heart is yours. So don't you worry your pretty little mind. People throw rocks at things that shine, and life makes love look hard.
Definitely lean more country than a lot of the other stuff.
Yeah, you think?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel that. Yeah, so this one about a guy, obviously, that, you know, she knows that her family and friends don't approve of, but
Mhm.
she doesn't want to listen to him because obviously she feels something for this guy.
Yeah, I thought I remember seeing something about the gap between your teeth. And they saying it was somebody.
I got John Mayer because apparently he has a gap
Oh,
between
that's
his
what I'm
lower
thinking. That's
teeth,
what I'm thinking of, yeah.
and he's got the tattoos, and I mean, that's who
Fancy.
I'm leaning towards.
So that's what when I saw that, I was like, wait, did I remember reading something
when
about
you're
this?
blinded by love, you don't want to listen to what anyone else has to
Oh,
say.
obviously,
You
yeah.
feel like your love can conquer all.
And sometimes
Then
you even
everyone
go-
says, well, love isn't enough, and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. I was gonna say sometimes you even go harder than if somebody says no.
Yeah, I mean, especially at that age as
Right.
well. People say, no, 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 you can't do it. You want to prove them wrong. And we obviously know that Taylor's someone that
That's the
likes to
theme
prove
of
people
this.
wrong.
That's the theme of this episode. Cool. All right.
So, this next one was also a bonus song. It's called Superman.
This is what you mentioned earlier, right?
Right.
John.
That this song would also be about him because
All
of
dark.
the lyrics that were in the hidden message.
Tall, dark, and Superman. He puts papers in his briefcase and drives away to save the world or go to work. It's the same thing to me. He's got his mother's eyes, his father's ambition. I wonder if he knows how much that I miss him. I always forget to tell you I love you. I love you forever. I watch Superman fly away. You've got a busy day today. Go save the world. I'll be around. And I watch Superman fly away. Come back, I'll be with you someday. Something in his deep brown eyes has me saying he's not a bad like his reputation, and I can't hear one single word they say.
The lyrics definitely allude to that.
You'll leave got places to be, and I'll be okay. I always forget to tell you I love you. I loved you from the very first day I watched Superman fly
And that
away.
lyric is in
You've got a busy
quotes.
day today. You save the world.
Interesting.
I'll be around.
And that's also the hidden message.
Yeah.
So it means something.
I watched Superman fly away. Come back. I'll
Must be like verbatim what she said to him.
right here on the ground. Sat here wishing the flowers were from you. Wishing the card was from you. Wishing the card was from you. 'Cause I loved you from the very first day I watched Superman fly away.
It's interesting. I don't know how I feel.
Why is that?
I mean, the message, I take it as he's bigger than her, which I never thought John Mayer was
Yeah.
bigger than her. At least
Basically
not
got
this
so
time.
many other places to be and things to do, and
So it seems more of a slight to him, like, but it seems like she loves him and will wait for him. But it also seems like,
she's annoyed by that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, she says it came from something that she actually said to a friend when he was leaving an
Superman's
event or
flying.
whatever, and she said it's like watching Superman fly away. I feel like that's also a bad sign in a relationship when someone can't make time for you.
Right.
So those are all the songs that we've known and heard before. All the
Okay.
songs coming up are all new songs
From the vault.
from the vault. So not
Okay.
necessarily new. She wrote them a long time
Yeah.
ago, still in this era, which is why she released them with this album. They were written at the same time frame that she wrote the other songs, but she wanted to give us something extra when she recorded Taylor's version.
That's interesting. I
So-
heard that I listened to some Red, and when she did that, and I thought that was really interesting to re-record the songs that were basically demos back then.
Right. So we
Awesome
were
thing.
blessed with 5 new tracks that we'd
Okay.
never heard before.
All right.
And this is the first one. It's called Electric Touch.
The amount of parentheses is ridiculous. Featuring Fall Out Boy, Taylor's version, From the Vault.
Just breathe, just relax, it'll be okay. Just an hour till your car's in the driveway. Just the first time ever hanging out with you tonight. I've got my money on things going badly. All I know is this could either break my heart or bring it back to life. Got a feeling your electric touch could fill this ghost town up with light. And I want you now, wanna need you forever.
I've been left in the rain, lost and pining. I'm trying hard not to look like I'm trying. Cause every time I tried hard for love, it fell apart. Oh. I've gotten used to no one calling my phone. I've grown accustomed to sleeping alone. Still, I know that all it takes is to get it right just one time. Just one time. All I know is this could either break my heart or bring it back to life. Got a feeling your electric touch could fill this ghost town up with light. I want you now, wanna need you forever.
I was thinking just one time,
Just one
maybe the stars align,
Just
and maybe I call you mine, and you won't need space or string me along while you decide. And just one time, maybe the moment's right. All I know is
Interesting
this
mix.
could either break my heart or bring it
I love artist collaborations, so
I
I appreciate the song. I also think it's interesting that she said that those are two artists that inspired her lyrically when they're not country at all.
Right. Yeah.
So this change in, genre was brewing.
Right. I mean, yeah, she seemed like somebody, like a lot of us. I mean,
Right.
people listen to a lot more genres than they used to when it was only radio stations playing one genre,
Yeah.
It's blended so much, but I think that's what makes great artists is they listen to so much, so they're able to absorb and kind of make their own artistry with that.
Yeah. Taylor's kind of her own genre.
For sure. I mean, she definitely bounces all over.
Yeah.
And successfully at that. That one was cool. I'm interested on the production choices that they made on these, like, because they do have the option to do something totally new,
Right.
and
I was
be
thinking the same thing.
her sound today. But that, I don't know. I don't know what that
Right.
production was. I don't know.
The thing is, you don't know how far it got in production. If she had the opportunity, like you said, to change it and modernize it, or if she kind of just kept it the same.
Yeah.
You don't know.
Interesting.
So this next one is called When Emma Falls in Love. And she said that it was written about a friend. And so speculation is that it's about Emma Stone.
Okay.
Could be.
Dang. Emma at the time's like, I got a song written about me. And it never came out. Finally does.
When Emma falls in love, she calls up her mom, jokes about the ways that this one could go wrong. She waits and takes her time, 'cause little Miss Sunshine always thinks it's gonna rain. When Emma falls in love, I know that boy will never be the same. 'Cause she's the kind of book that you can't put down. Like if Cleopatra grew up in a small town. Sometimes I wish I was her. When Emma falls in love, it's all on her face, hangs in the air like stars in outer space.
We need to do a counter on how many times Kelsey's AirPods have fallen out.
I'll put a counter, yeah.
Got a first timer over here.
When she's alone, she takes on the pain and bears it on her own. 'Cause when Emma falls in love, she's in it for keeps. She won't walk away unless she knows she absolutely has to leave. And she's the kind of book that you can't put down. Like if Cleopatra grew up in a small town. She won't lose herself and love the way that I did. 'Cause she'll call you out, she'll put you in your place. When Emma falls in love, I'm learning. Emma met a boy with eyes like a man. Turns out her heart fits right in the palm of his hand.
Nice piano.
Now he'll be her shelter when it rains. Little does he know his whole world's about to change. She's the kind of book that you can't put down.
I don't know. I don't know about that one.
More mellow.
I feel like the reason she released it, there's a lot of Emma.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it's hard to be relatable in some ways whenever you
Yeah.
single out.
Yeah. That's how I feel about songs that have names in them.
Yeah.
So this next one is called I Can See You. Sounded like the
You brush past me in the hallway and you don't think I can see it through you. I've been watching you for ages, and I spend my time trying not to feel it. But what would you do if I went to touch you now? What would you do if they never found us out? What would you do?
See, the production on this sounds more her these days. I can see this being on Midnights.
Yeah, you can definitely tell she was playing with different musical styles, experimenting.
Watchful eyes on us, so it's best that we move fast and keep quiet. You won't believe half the things I see inside my head. Wait till you see half the things that haven't happened.
Seems like it's about a forbidden love.
If I went to touch you now, what would you do? If they never found us out, what would you do?
What would you do if they never found us out? You feel the passion.
Okay. It's got a bit like 70s surfer California rock sound to it.
Kind of.
A guitar tone.
This is a very physical song.
Oh, yeah.
More physical than we got in the original album. More intimate.
Yeah. Sure to get a little sensual.
And yeah, I have these thoughts too.
You know what I mean?
You know what I mean? Okay, so this one is featuring Hayley Williams.
Okay.
And it is called Castles Crumbling.
Cool production.
Once I had an empire in a golden age. I was held up so high. I used to be great. They used to cheer when they saw my face. Now I fear I have fallen from grace. And I feel like my castle's crumbling down, and I watch all my bridges burn to the ground. And
That's cool.
don't want to
Cadence there.
know me, I will just let you down. You don't wanna know me now.
Hmm.
Definitely sounds like magical with the castles reference.
Yeah.
Once I was the great hope for a dynasty.
That was just Hayley.
Crowds would hang
Yeah.
on my words, and they trusted me. The faith was strong, but I pushed it too far. I held that grudge till it tore me apart. Power went to my head, and I couldn't stop. And I feel
I
like
love
how
that.
She, yeah, I like how she plays with
Yeah,
the lyrics and how
that's-
she does them.
Addicting.
Yeah, this is one of my more favorites of the current songs.
You don't wanna know me now.
Because I feel like it's a relatable topic.
My foes and friends watch my reign, and I don't know how it could have ended this way. Smoke billows from my ships in the harbor. People look at me like I'm a monster. Now they're screaming at the palace front gates. Used to chant my name. Now they're screaming that they hate me. Never wanted you to hate me. My castle's crumbling down, and I watch all my bridges burn to the ground.
Really cool. And again, thinking back to her writing this, I mean, she's writing about, falling after being at the top, and she like wasn't even close to the top back then. I mean,
I
she
know.
was huge then, but I'm just saying compared to where she is now.
I think she's building it up in her head because I don't feel like she ever fell.
no, I'm sure. I mean,
I mean,
probably after
this
the
is
Kanye thing. That
this is about, from what I've read, the pressure, like living up to the success
right.
of her previous album, Fearless.
Yeah.
Trying to be successful and the pressures that come with that.
Mhm.
And then also growing up in the public eye, all the pressures that come with that, and
Totally.
dealing with the critics and the just drama.
You're supposed to be an idol. and-
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't even imagine
It's rough.
living my life in the public eye.
Mhm. Yeah, cool.
So
I love-
Haley Williams said that she could really relate to that. And so she was really ecstatic to be on
That's
this
cool.
track.
I'm sure, yeah. All those people are like, dang, I get to be on a Taylor album? And she says it's because I inspired her. Really
Super
cool. Yeah, and again, I love the way she sung that hook there. It was really cool.
Oh yeah, I agree.
My
So this
cards are
one
on
is
the
called Foolish One.
table.
Okay.
Yours are in your hand. Chances are tonight you've already got plans, and chances are I will talk myself to sleep again. You give me just enough attention to keep my hopes too high. Wishful thoughts forget to mention when something's really not right. And I will block out these voices of reason in my head. And the voices say you are not the exception. You will never learn your lesson. Foolish one, stop checking your mailbox for confessions of love that ain't never gonna come. You will take the long way. You will take the long way down. Maybe someday when we're older, this is something we'll laugh about over coffee every morning while you're watching the news. But then the voices say you are not the exception. You will never learn.
This is about John again.
Foolish one, stop checking your mailbox for confessions of love that ain't
We haven't had as much time to speculate.
You will take the long
It's also hard because you're going back in time,
Right.
and trying to put together, like when did she write this?
Stop checking your mailbox for confessions of love that ain't never gonna come. Oh, you haven't written me or called, but goodbye screaming in the silence, and the voices in my head are telling
Almost
me
makes me feel like she thought the relationship was more than it was.
Right.
you got her on your arm.
That's what I'm getting.
And me in the wings. I'll get your longing glances, but she'll get your ring, and you will say you had the best of intentions.
And I think this one could have been about Joe.
And maybe I will finally learn my lesson. Foolish one, sitting around waiting for confessions of love they ain't never gonna come, and thinking he's the one he should have been walking out. Foolish one, the day is gonna come for your confessions of love. When all is said and done,
Like they're changing singing here.
he just wasn't the one.
It's almost more talk singing
Mm-hmm.
in a way. Cool. Do you think Joe? I think John.
I mean, it could be either.
Let us know. What you think?
Let us know. What do you think? We got one more.
One more.
One more.
Okay.
This
It's gonna be
one-
a ballad, isn't it?
This one is called Timeless.
Sounds like a ballad. That's how I'd end it with the.
Down the block, there's an antique shop, and something in my head said stop. So I walked in. On the counter was a cardboard box, and the sign said photos, 25 cents each. Black and white, saw a 30s bride and two lovers laughing on the porch of their first house. The kind of love that you only find once in a lifetime, the kind you don't put down. And that's when I called you, and it's so hard to explain, but in those photos I saw us instead. And somehow I know that you and I would have found each other. In another life, you still would have turned my head, even if we'd met on a crowded street in 1944, and you were headed off to fight in the war. You still would have been mine. We would have been timeless.
Interesting. I didn't know you could just buy old photos of people. That's what it sounds like she did. And then she imagined herself. And the
Now,
person she
okay,
liked.
so the lyric video for this, they said, is footage and photos of her grandparents.
Gotcha.
So it's kind of saying she's envisioning herself as having a love like theirs.
Right,
That's
right.
timeless.
Okay, I like that.
Precious things the time forgot. That's when I came upon a book covered in cobwebs, story of a romance torn apart by fate. 'Cause I believe that we were supposed to find this. So even in a different life, you still would have been mine. We would have been timeless. a crowded room a few short years ago. And sometimes there's no proof, you just know you're always gonna be mine, we're gonna be. I'm gonna love you when our hair is turning gray. We'll have a cardboard box of photos of the life we've made. And you'll say, oh my, we really were timeless. Down the block there's an antique shop, and something in my head said stop, so I walked in.
And something in my head said stop, so I walked in.
Yeah, that's how it started out. That's what I mean. That's when she said she went in the store and then she found those photos and you could buy them for 25 cents a piece. Yeah, that was interesting. Yeah, the production was closer to Folklore and Evermore on that. It almost makes you think
really?
that Aaron was involved. There was like one part where horns started to come in slightly in the background, but they didn't stay.
Yeah, I could see that. I was going to say that the song that we listened to before this one felt like it really felt right in with the Speak Now era. Like, I really feel like that could have just been another song in the album back then.
I agree. So vocally, do you think she's, I mean, no, you spoke kind of on how people thought she didn't have the same kind of vulnerability or twang in her voice. Vocally, do you think she sounds better though? Like
I think
as a
her voice
vocal
is
performer?
matured, but I never was the one where I was like, Taylor can't sing.
Right.
Like, I never got that. I always thought, I mean, I heard her in concert and she ran a marathon. She was all over that stage and her voice never cracked.
Yeah.
I
No, I'm
know
not
there's
saying she was
backing
bad.
vocals so I felt like her voice is always like it may be a little more mature, but I've never felt like it needed improvement or anything. But I will say I don't feel like there's as much angst because like I said, she's having a hard time probably relating to some of these lyrics that she wrote so long ago. But it's still like I listened to it, I'm like, wow, it sounds so similar to the
That's
original.
crazy.
I mean, they did a great job.
Yeah. From what I read on the other ones, I know there's like one guy, I think his name's Christopher Rowe or something, that's producing all those. And it's just, I'm just curious of how it's possible and the task that this one man like has to decipher all the,
Right.
maybe there's music lyric sheets in it, but still there's effects and stuff that you got to
The
recreate.
time he must have spent. Because, yeah, I mean, as we're noticing so many layers of things.
Yeah.
Like when you were hearing the background sounds and all of that had to be carefully crafted and put together so that you still got those same vibes and feelings and emotions.
Because even
and,
just one instrument being slightly off, like you could feel it.
like, I feel like almost if you were to play me a song, I wouldn't be able to tell you if it was the older version or the new one. I wouldn't.
Awesome. Well, thanks for showing me that.
Yeah.
Excited to show you another album next time.
What you got for me?
Can't say.
Okay.
Have to stick around and see. Well, appreciate you guys listening with us. Appreciate Kelsey here being the new host, the temporary host here.
I tried my best.
Yeah, good job. And we will catch you guys in the next video.
Thanks for watching.
Later.